What's going on, guys? It's Joker Atkinson. I just got done filming the last video. It was very chaotic. I was doing a lot of rambling. Anyways, it's been like a week since we've gotten the Corvette dynoed. The blue Miata is gone, thank God. In this video, we are going to be getting the Z working. I bought a new starter and a new knock sensor for it, so we're gonna get that knocked out. Hopefully it fixes our issues. Oh my fucking God. That's why I need fucking more wood. So I was jacking this up so I could put those boards under it. I have two more, they're in Columbus. I just moved here not too long ago, so I still don't have like everything. And that is like something that I still just always forget to grab when I'm there. But it's such a pain in the ass. So now I'm gonna have to lower this back down, jack this up, put some shitty jack stands under the front, and then grab those boards, put them under here. This is why everything takes forever around here. All right, so just got the old starter out. It looks broken. If you look right here, this piece is just gone. This piece is just completely gone. So we got our fresh starter. It's just 2 bolts and a plug. This one has a plug. I have to cut this one off because my switch panel is wired straight to the starter. So I'm just gonna cut this off, use a butt connector, put it on, and we hopefully can start the car. Once we figure out if the car starts to turn over, then we will start changing the knock sensor. So, all right, so we just got done putting the starter in the 350Z. Someone told me that that was a pain in the ass to do. That literally took 5 minutes to change. So we got to go up and get the battery out of the Miata. This thing came with a junk battery. The other Miata came with like 2 batteries, but one of them was junk. So I've currently been swapping batteries between the Miata and this. I need to just go get a battery, but I'm lazy. And it's winter, so none of these cars are gonna be getting driven much, obviously. So we need to go get a battery. Before we go up there, since the car's jacked up, I can kind of show you some stuff we've done to this. So here's a quick look at the angle kit. It's the PBM lower parts kit and PBM coilovers. I haven't ran the PBM coilovers before, so I'm really excited to see how those do. I put brand new upper control arms on it and the cone washer because the previous owner, he didn't have a cone washer in here. So the whole entire ball joint had like 4 inches of play. It was crazy. That shit's looser than your ex on a Tuesday night. But the lower parts kit, it comes with a knuckle adapter over here, and it has this nice lower control arm, S14 tie rods. So there you can see the tie rod and stuff. Thing has all the angle you'll need. The Part Shop Max stuff, it's great. I have it on this car. I love it. This one's a little dirty because of the power steering rack pissing oil everywhere. But this one's got their upper, their knuckle, and their lower, their tie rod. These are BC coilovers. I don't really care for BC racing. I'm going to hopefully get Fortunatos for this thing. Or if I like these Part Shop Max coilovers, I wouldn't be against putting PBM coilovers on this. But we did that. We also did a new exhaust. So the flex joints were so bad in this thing. And so are these catless downpipes. It had catless downpipes before. So I just bought new catless downpipes, new O2 sensors, and we have a whole entire single exit now instead of the dual exit. The dual exits sound literally terrible on these cars. They sound like the Tokyo Drift 350Z. If you have a 350Z with dual exits, you should do very bad things to yourself. It literally sounds terrible. Another thing we did was this Hinko Autolab inline hydro. And Tommy, the meth head I got this car from, decided to cut the rear hard lines in the engine bay. So this is Hinko Autolab's inline hydro kit. And then I also bought Chase Bay's inline hydro kit. I hate Chase Bay's. None of their products are good. They all leak or break. But this was really my only option. So their inline hydro kit goes from the hydro and runs brand new brake lines out to the back. You can see right here, there's the line running back from the hydro. And then you can see in there one of the inline hydro kits, and it plumbs out to the rear. So another thing I got to do to the Z once we get this knock sensor replaced, because I'm not really sure why the previous owner cut the rear hard lines. This side had no pads in it whatsoever, so we put new pads. And then this side, like literally half of the caliper is gone. It's literally just gone. So I got to put a new caliper on this side. I have it over there. I just haven't fucked with it yet. But yeah, that's a little bit more information on the Z. We're going to go get this battery out of the Miata, and we can check out the Miata too. So in the other garage, we got the Miata. It's just out of the way for now. I don't really need it down there. I don't really plan on doing anything to it right now. My main priority is the Z and the Corvette, and then this will come after. I say it's not the priority, but I did order some sick-ass Alibaba wheels for this thing. They're not here yet. They should be here in January. But yeah, I'm not really too worried about this right now. But this is the Miata. It's a 92 Miata 1.6 car. I bought an aftermarket hardtop for it. First time ever. I've had lots of hardtops in my time. First time ever having an aftermarket one. And they fit like complete dog shit. So I'll probably never own one again. When I don't have the other two main projects, I'll probably trade this one for an OEM one. But for now, it is what it is. This car is pretty clean. It's got a little bit of rocker rust starting down there. This front fender's gone, but to be honest, where we're going, we are putting side skirts on this car. So I'll probably cut that out and just let it be, because it's going to be covered anyways. I don't really care too much. The quarters and everything, they are mint. They're completely perfect. Basically the plans with this car is just to make it a drift car. I'll never drift it. Just something fun and cool to cruise around in. It has heat, AC, everything works. Just like a fun little cruiser. In the summertime, the Corvette, it gets so hot, it's honestly miserable driving it around, unless if it's like 70 degrees at nighttime. So this thing will just be kind of sick just to drive around to car meets and stuff. I don't really go to car meets anymore. I live out in the boonies, but if I have this with AC and stuff, it won't make the drive so miserable, so I'll probably take it. The only issue that it has is it is pissing power steering fluid, so something's fucked up with the power steering. That's fine. Gonna get new power steering stuff for it. The interior is actually pretty clean. It didn't come with the passenger seat, so I found a passenger seat. The tombstone that was in it was broken. We got a new tombstone in it. It's a 1.6 car. I mean, the interior is pretty mint. So, little 1.6 big block. Come on. But I think it leaks a little bit out of the valve cover. So I got a valve cover and a valve cover gasket I'm going to put on it. I just have like a nice powder coated cut valve cover, so I'm just going to put it on just because it literally hangs on the wall and does nothing. And fix the power steering, and that's probably about it. And then this is a 92 car. So to get the battery, we got to use the key. It doesn't have a push button in the center console like the 93 and later cars. And there's our battery for the Z. All right, moment of truth. We got the battery in. If the starter bumps, I am going to be so happy. So, perfect. Yep, so the starter fixed it. Don't know why. Thing randomly shit a starter. It was old as hell, so can't really get mad at it. But I'm so glad that that's all it was just a starter and not something fucked up with the wiring. So, Now we're gonna lower this thing back down and we're gonna try to replace these knock sensors, which sucks because we gotta pull the whole intake off. Another thing that sucks about this fucking thing, Tommy the meth head spray painted the whole fucking engine bay black, so that's not fun. All right, guys, so we got the intake all torn apart. Gotta disconnect the fuel rails and everything. All that just to replace this stupid sensor and this harness. I gotta figure out where the plug goes on the other side. But yeah, shouldn't be bad. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully this fixes our issue. All right, so got the harness unplugged. It was like hanging down there by the bell housing. So I jacked the car up, went under the car, unplugged it. And now I'm gonna take a vacuum in here because a plastic clip broke off the firewall and went flying. I didn't exactly see where it went flying. So I'm gonna suck all this stuff out, make sure that the plastic clip didn't get down in there. Also, we found a wrench. Thanks to Tommy. What size we got? 3/8. So new wrench. God knows how long that's been in there. All right, so just took off the knock sensor. It's wet in there and it's kind of corroded, so I'm hoping that this was our problem. The wiring harness actually doesn't look bad, which everybody says is what goes wrong in these. I don't see nothing messed up or broken off on the harness, so who knows? We got a new one, so who cares? So I need to order a new one of these hoses that goes from the intake to the valve cover because it looks like Tommy cracked it and then just put duct tape over it to seal it. I'm gonna put it back on for now. I think once I take the intake off, it should be pretty easy to access that. But yep, we're ready to put the intake back on and we should be good to go. All right, so we got new starter, new knock sensors. I'm going to go clear the code for the knock sensor and then we're gonna start it and see what happens. This scanner came with the car. Shout out to Tommy. But it's linking. Oh, here we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and clear these. All right, so she's cleared. Oh. It's idling fucking weird, that's for sure. God, dude, it is always something with this damn thing. It's never idled this bad, that's crazy. I wish this thing would just fucking work. That would be so much cooler if it just worked. How the fuck does a knock sensor make it worse? Yeah, so she's warming up a little bit. So I was using the WD-40 and the needle nose pliers to check that hose to see if the idle would change because that hose is cracked, like I said. So I'm gonna order a new hose. Now it's got a pending code, P0300. It's a misfire code. So, I mean, I don't fucking know. Honestly, I think I'm gonna throw some spark plugs and coil packs on it because this car has like 200 some thousand miles. God knows how old they are. And all these little electrical gremlins that I think is happening with the car is because when I got the car, it had no hood. So like that knock sensor, there was water in the harness. There was water just, I don't know how long he had no hood on it for. So I'm starting to think with it having no hood, shit's just getting fucked up, but who knows? I think with the 350Z, we need to order that hose, order plugs and coil packs, and pray that that fixes it. But I am really starting to get pissed off at this car. I'm not really sure how long this video is, so I might just close it off here as working on the 350Z. It's also getting late. I honestly don't really feel like pulling the motor out of this tonight after fucking with this thing for a couple hours. Yeah, guys, I'm Joe Crackinson, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Rate, comment, subscribe, and peace out.